Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do a union update, see what's going on with the collective. I was going to do a full divine partnership reading. I might actually do that tonight still, but I just I just felt pulled to do a collective reading for the full divine, for the union energy, see what's going on here. I don't know if you guys have felt it. There's definitely been a shift in energies here. I think it's been collective with divine feminines. I know I was definitely feeling it. March was a very, very intense and heavy month, especially with the moon cycles that we've had, especially with retrograde. Dear God, retrograde is direct. Hallelujah. I have been feeling a lot of a lack of trust, a lot of a lack of faith in this journey, in this collection, because I was focused so heavily on the 3D and what I wasn't seeing there. Because in the 3D, for the first time, my divine counterpart and I went into like a full separation for the past few weeks, after kind of exploding at each other. And we didn't talk. It really felt like the love had been withdrawn. And, that was my own wounding. That was my own pain, my own healing that I had to work through and heal, as he was doing his healing. I know that he was doing his own healing as well. But it feels like in the past few days, specifically the past 2 days, especially with the purge of the full moon, I went through a major, major purge there, where I was just crazy. Like, I was just, just completely lost. It was like a tarot moment for me. It was like a dark night of the soul for me. I was just completely lost because I was like, where's the love? Where's the love that we had for each other? Because he had been showing it, all for the past year and a half. He had been showing it, but it was like all of a sudden we were cold and we were distant to each other. And, you got to look in the mirror, because I was doing the same thing. I was guarding my heart and blocking it off, and I wasn't open to love anymore. And if you guys hear me sniffling, it's because the reason I'm pulled to do this reading is because the past 2 days, my heart has just been split wide open again. And I have just been feeling so much love for him. So much love for my divine counterpart. So much love for this journey. So much love for myself. So much love for him. Regardless of what is being seen or not seen on the outside, we're still, we started talking every, here and there, have very short messages, not anything like they used to be. It doesn't even feel like, the love is there, and I even said that to him. But I came back to a place of faith, and I even said that to him. I said, you know what, I have to believe again. I have to be immovable in my faith. No matter what is happening on the 3D, no matter how many people are saying, he's being an idiot, or how can you, be delusional like this, because this journey is crazy making. On the outside, you don't really understand the love that is felt between two people. You don't really understand, when it feels like you're not talking to somebody. It's hard to explain if you're not on this twin flame path of this ascension journey. It's hard to explain how you can still believe and how you can still have faith. And so people who are not on this path, I get it. It looks crazy. If it were anybody else, I would have been gone a long time ago. If it were anybody else, I would have been out of here. Except for the love that I feel for my divine counterpart and from my divine counterpart. It is something, it is a bond. This, twin flame label, it's just a label. What you feel is what is real. That spiritual connection, and it's so far beyond a spiritual connection. It is a love. It is God's love. It is God's love. It is looking at another person as their soul and seeing them as their soul and loving them exactly as they are now, accepting them exactly as they are now, and loving them so fully, while also helping them guide them into, who they can be. And the beautiful part is that, it's not just you guiding them, they guide you as well. This is a partnership. This is an equal partnership, divine partnership. It is looking at each other through the eyes of the divine, through the eyes of pure, unconditional love. And that's the paradigm that we're shifting, because we've never experienced that really before. And that's what we're changing. But I just felt my heart just You know, I felt that over the summer last year, where it was just so overwhelming, this love. So overwhelming that I would just burst into tears with love for him. Just burst into tears with love for him. And especially over the past 3 weeks, I started questioning myself. Am I really in love with him? You know, is it just, you know, what is it? What is it? And the love came back. The love never left. The love is here. You know, because there hasn't been anything in the physical. There's no reason. You know, there's no evidence of him loving me back, except for what I feel in my heart. Except for what I feel in my heart. And our past. And our past. And what we've experienced together. And so I have had to be immovable in my faith. Just unshakable. And that's where I am, just completely full of faith for us, that someday we'll come back together. Because this love is strong. I feel it. I feel it. This love is strong. That not only that I have for him, but that he has for me. And I believe in it. And I have to believe in it. I have to believe in it. Not because I want to believe in it, but because I don't have a choice. Because I have tried guarding my heart, and I have tried letting go of this connection. You know, I have let go of expectations. I've let go of outcomes. I've let go of labels. I've let go of him. I have released attachment to him. But no matter what, it keeps coming back to him. It keeps coming back to us. And the love that we have for each other. And so at some point, I have to just give in. And that's, I think, what I did yesterday, especially. I just gave in and said, you know what? I love this man. He is my person. He is my best friend. He is my soulmate. He is the person that I want to walk through life with. And I don't know what the future has in store for us. That is the frustration, and that is the beauty as well. Because I also know that if we're meant to be, God will bring us together. The universe will bring us together. The divine will bring us together. The lovers just fell out. So we're going to do an update. I'm going to get a tissue really quick, but we're going to do an update for this divine partnership, union energy, see what's going on. I think what I want to do is past, present, and future, recent past, current energies, and the near future, and see how things are shifting, because I think that this is collective. I think that we feel it, especially divine feminines. I think that we feel something changing, something transforming, something new blooming. And whether that's with our divine counterparts or for ourselves, I don't know, but the love that I have for him, it just keeps growing stronger and stronger, as does the love that I have for myself. And it's one and the same. That's the beauty. I said to him all the time, I can't love you without loving myself, and I can't love myself without loving you. That is oneness. That is because we are one. And I know that we are Six of Cups. I know that we are together, you know, on the higher planes, in the higher dimensions. I feel that in my heart. Maybe someday we'll come back together in the physical. I believe that too. I have immeasurable faith in that too. But I don't know. I don't know. It's just this love. It's just this love. Okay, give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay. A lot of emotions today. I had a beautiful emotions today. It feels beautiful. It feels like love. So we're gonna do oh God, and I feel him here. And that's the thing. I had felt so disconnected for the past few weeks. And I think that's the part that scared me, and that's what threw me into looking at the 3D, because I didn't even feel him. And I think I needed to go through that darkness to learn to have immeasurable faith, unshakable faith. Because there is a darkness. There is a darkness that will try to keep you apart. But you have to stay in your light. You have to stay in your knowing. You have to stay in your faith. You have to stay in a place of love and know that nothing exists in the 3D. The 3D is just a hologram. That's what when I was in meditation yesterday, that's what Spirit told me, that the 3D is just a hologram. of what is going on inside of you. There is an entire universe inside of you, and that is where you have to go, and that is where you have to feel, I'm getting spirit chills, that's where you have to feel not only the divine, but your divine counterpart, because that is the only thing that exists. What's within then manifests into your outside world, so you have to start within, because what you see on the surface, what you see is just shallow waters. The depth of that ocean is within you. All you see in the 3D is just shallow waters, just what's on the surface, and it's not even real. It's not even real. It might feel real, but that's what we're doing. We're breaking through that illusion to understand that love, this beautiful feeling of love, that is what is true. That's what's true. Okay, so I'm calling in my spirit guides, ascended masters, and archangels. Please bring me messages for the best and highest good of this collective with the divine protection and white light of the Holy Spirit. Thank you. Okay. And we're going to do recent, past, present, near future, and I think I'm going to pull... Okay, they want me to do that first, so let me get a couple more shuffles here. Let's get one more. I just got this new Moonology deck. I was in very low spirits one day with my divine counterpart. I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to get this deck that I've always wanted. And so I went and got the deck. So they just showed it to me, so I'm going to use it and get an overall energy for the divine masculine, divine feminine first, and then we're just going to do a union energies update. I will do a full divine partnership update with the masculine and feminine energies specifically. I'm hoping to do that tonight, so we'll see. If not tonight, then at least sometime this weekend. I have a busy weekend coming up, so I will try to get that out for you guys, but I at least wanted to have this to hold you over. I'll be opening back up to private readings in April. I am just a couple of days out. I'll try to have all the readings. Thank you guys for booking with me. I'll try to have all the readings done this first week. So if you want to have a reading with me, I'll have them all to you. I'm hoping to have them all done to start with a clean slate for April this week. So send me an email, susandonspiritual@gmail.com, or you can check out the website, susandonspiritual.com. Also, my new book came out, and if you guys missed the announcement, I'll post it in the description box below to learn all about it. It's a novel that is, well, you can, read all about it, but it's very twin flamey, and it's very ascension journey-ish, and I explain all about how my divine counterpart was with me, even though he wasn't with me. We hadn't met at that point, but he was with me when we were writing it, so I'll put that in the description box below. You can check that out as well. Any other announcement? I think that's it. Okay, so let's get divine masculine overall energies and a divine feminine overall energies, just to do a check-in to see where they are individually. Let's do that. Where are they individually? Where's the divine masculine, please, spirit? Where's the divine masculine, please, spirit? Thank you. Yeah. And it's too many. And the divine feminine. Yeah, this is the energy that I've been feeling, that I think the collective has been feeling as well. And divine feminine, please. Just one card for the divine feminine, please. Okay, I'm going to take them. Let me get one more for the divine. That one, masculine. Okay. Bottom of the deck, it's time to take action. And action is being taken. We are in Aries season right now, and this says new moon in Aries, which I believe is coming up soon. Is it coming up soon? Or did we just do that already? I can't remember. But we're in Aries season, which is the beginning of the zodiac. It's technically the beginning of the zodiac year, the astrological year. Time to take action. All about taking charge. All about moving forward. So we have... Wow. Okay, so we have for the divine masculine, interestingly enough, conclusions are within reach. A new start is coming. I feel like this is almost self-explanatory. The divine masculines have been through an enormous transformation, an enormous expansion. Divine feminines as well, but we took a little bit longer because we were the guides, we were the pioneers. We went through this journey first, and we helped, energetically especially, we helped the divine masculines go through their ascension process, wake up, so to speak, to this connection, and they have done it. They have done it. They have awakened not only to their own self-worth, to their own new start, leaving all the toxic patterns and habits and addictions and people, places, and things that aren't serving them behind. And that was very, very challenging for them. It was very painful and very challenging for them, but they did it. Some of them were resistant, but the universe came in, shook them up with a bunch of tower moments, and forced them into that healing, forced that into that growth and evolution. And they're actually telling me, even though it was tower moments, Spirit was always there with them. You divine feminines were always there with them, guiding them through your love, and they felt that love. And that love from their spirit team and from you, divine feminine, is what helped them through this part of the journey, because conclusions can be very painful, but that's where we are. Conclusions are within reach. It's almost like what Spirit is saying is like, conclusions are here, conclusions are now, and now it's a fresh start. Now it's this new beginning. It's not that a new start is coming, a new start is here. This is happening now. This conclusion has happened. This new start is here. And you're going to be seeing that over the next few months. The next few weeks. I've been channeling that, I had been saying that March was going to be intense shifts, or that it was going to create some shifts. I didn't realize it was going to be as intense as it was for both counterparts. April, they're saying, is going to be new beginnings, new blossomings, rebirth. And it's going to be positive changes. It's not going to be the intensity that we had been experiencing. This is a new start. This is a fresh beginning. And I've been feeling that as well. That, part of the reason why I was so upset with and feeling disconnected from my divine counterparts, because it really felt like something was over. It really felt like we had broken up and that something had ended, like our friendship and our relationship had completely dissolved. And I had to, because on the 3D, that's what it looked like. We weren't talking, and we have not been out of contact and not seeing each other for the majority of this past year and a half. And what I've come to understand with Spirit's help and guidance is that it's because something has come to a close. That cycle that we were in has come to a close. And we had to close that out. That had to conclude. Our relationship up until that point had to conclude as we knew it, because we are different people. He has transformed. He has evolved, they're saying. The masculine has transformed and evolved to the point where you might not even recognize them. So you have to let that go in the past. That conclusion, that end had to happen. It's 10 of Swords they're showing me. They're saying we had to 10 of Swords it, which is kind of a funny way to put it. But we had to 10 of Swords it, because otherwise you would just be looking at them as if they were the same person, and they're not, because they have gone through this ascension process, because they have gone through this evolution, because that phase of their life and who they were has closed out. They have risen in vibrations. They have let go of what they need to let go of for this fresh start. So both of you can have this fresh start. This new beginning is not coming. This new beginning is here. Divine feminines, meditate and contemplate. A fiery climax approaches. Again, they're pointing me to this, a climax. This is not a climax. This is a fresh start. This is a fresh start. A climax means ending, but what they're giving me is, this is a new beginning. This is a new beginning. We have reached, they're giving me the word peak. We have reached the peak of this journey thus far, and we're ready to level up together now. A new beginning, and it is going to be explosive, but in a positive way, because it's going to be freshness and newness and blossoming and passionate. There's a lot of passion in this card here. So when they say climax and explosive, it's not in the way that it was perhaps in March. Perhaps you guys experienced that in March as well. It's not going to be that difficult, intense ending. This is a fiery, new, passionate beginning that's approaching. But you have to go within. You have to have faith. So they're saying meditate and contemplate. Go within. Speak with your spirit guides. Connect with your higher selves. Connect with your masculine and the higher realms. Feel them. You see these two fish? You and your divine counterpart in the ethereal realms, always together, creating a circle. Always together, never apart, never separate. Go within and feel this here. Feel this here. Don't look at the 3D. Do you see how they're kind of like ethereal looking? You can't trust what's on the 3D because the 3D is the illusion. You have to go within and feel it. So trust your guides. Connect with your guides. Trust yourselves and have faith. Because it's a new beginning and it's going to be filled with so much passion and so different than before because it had to end. That cycle ended. They're calling me to get a union card. They want to talk about union for a second. So what's going on with the union energies? Hold your vision, especially for you divine feminines. Hold your vision, what it is that you want to manifest, this union together, this faith that you have. Like I said, it's so funny that I go on these tangents in the beginning, but I'm meant to talk about that. Like, it's like the Spirit guides me to, you're very close to achieving your goal. Don't let pride get in your way. Divine masculines and divine feminines, don't look to the 3D. Don't let pride or ego stop this. Prosperity lies ahead. I could just keep going. Communication is key. There will be communication coming in, they're saying. There will be communication coming in. But here, you're very close to achieving your goal. Union is coming. Union is here. At least what they're saying, because I don't want to give people false hope. The beginning of a new relationship is here. A new phase in your relationship with each other. A new start, an up-leveling of this journey. Hold on to this. Hold on to the faith. What was I saying before? Oh, I was saying that it's not a coincidence that I am moved to speak the way I speak in my intros, because those are messages too from Spirit that are moving through me, because I share my experiences because they are shared experiences. Keep having faith. Keep having faith. What they're pointing me to here, I don't know. I'm going to get as close as possible. You see this moon here? Only part of the moon is illuminated, but there's still a moon here. Don't focus on only the part of the moon that you can see. Don't focus on the 3D, because there's so much more that's unseen. So much more that's sight unseen is what they just said. So much more that's going on beneath the surface, but it is still there. The love is still there, even though you're only getting a fraction of it, or you're only seeing a fraction of it. Look at that fullness. Feel that within. Have that faith. All right, let's get into the tarot. I'm going to do one more shuffle. Let's see what's going on with the past, recent past, current energies, and the near future. I might pull an outcome card, but I'm not being called to do that, actually, so we'll see what happens. Okay. Recent past for divine counterparts, please, Spirit. Recent past. What was going on with these divine counterparts in the recent past? Let's get 2 cards. Let's get 2 cards. What's going on with the recent past? Thank you. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes. I'm going to get to that in a second because they called me to the bottom of the deck. We have the devil and we have death, transformation. So the devil is all about being bound, being restricted, being trapped in the egoic mind. This could be spiritual ego. This could be pride. What did we just say about, there was that card about pride. What was it? It was, don't let pride get in your way. Don't let this ego mind get in your way. The devil is a very reluctant energy. It's a very restrictive energy, a very confined energy. There's not a sense of freedom here. It could also be passion, but that's not the card that I'm getting here. In some cases, it reads as passion, like a fiery passion, but that's not the energy that I'm getting here. The energy that I'm getting here is this was restriction, especially for the divine masculines. What they're actually telling me, yes, especially for the divine masculines, but for both divine counterparts, this cycle that we're moving out of, was confining for both because it was a healing cycle. It was a healing cycle where you, in some cases, had to heal apart because of the intensity of the emotions, because of the intensity of the love. And that created a lot of fear. And the devil is also about fear. But what's happened is you've transformed in the recent past. You put that to death. You put the ego to death, so to speak. You healed the ego. I don't like to say that you killed the ego because the ego is not a bad thing. But you released the part of the ego that wasn't serving you. You healed that part of the ego that was holding you back. You put to death, they're saying, old ways, old habits, old addictions. Released what it was that wasn't serving you, that wasn't serving this ascended you, is what they just said. So that you could have your 9 of Cups. So that you could have your wishes fulfilled. Because you couldn't fill up these cups with all these wishes. And you see how he's holding this cup up in the air in like triumph? You couldn't have this triumph without this transformation. You can't have this transformation if you were still holding on to the bonds and the binds and the chains of the past, what was chaining you down. You had to let this go. You had to break free from the cycle, karmic cycles, karmic relationships, patterns, all that soul sludge that was holding you down and preventing you from rising in the light, from rising into love. And now here you are, transforming, transformed, evolved, looking forward towards this 9 of Cups energy, looking forward towards this wishes fulfilled, looking forward towards filling up your cups now with what you do want to manifest in your life. Because you're letting go of the things that you don't want anymore, the things that you know aren't serving you, the toxic relationships that you know aren't serving you, where you're just put in a constant cycle of conflict. The patterns and the addictions and the spiritual ego, the beliefs that no longer serve you. Because you've grown and you've changed and you've evolved. You want to fill up your cups now. You want your happily ever after. And you're going to get it. You're going to get it because this cycle has closed because you have completely transformed, put to death the old you so that you could rise into who you want to be. They're saying who you've always wanted to be. And who you now finally understand that this is who you can become, who you are becoming. Beautiful, beautiful. They just pointed me to the bottom of the deck, and we have the Hermit here, and they're saying you had to go within for this healing to take place. You had to withdraw and really go within, and they're saying the word study yourself. Really examine those past patterns, but really examine what it was in your life, yep, throat activations, that was holding you back. Because what was holding you back was really yourself holding you back, is what they're saying. What was holding you back is really you not wanting to break free, you not wanting to release those bonds because you didn't know how. And so they're saying that's where we came in, Spirit's saying that's where we came in and helped you along. And it looked like tower moments. It looked like shakeups. It looked like conflict. It looked like people, places, and things leaving you, or you leaving them. It looked like it could be betrayal. It looked like deception. It looked like pain. But they're saying we were here. You were resisting this. You were staying stuck and bound in this devil energy. You were not wanting to transform. This was a group that was very resistant to this. Even though they wanted this 9 of Cups, they didn't believe they could have it, so they were very resistant, they're saying. They're saying we had to go in and shake you up, push you, literally push you forward, they're saying, to get you into this hermit mode, to really, they're saying we were the guide. You see how there's like this beautiful, like the universe here behind him? They're saying your divine counterpart was your light, and we were the guide, really pushing you along this path. You had to go within to heal this. You had to go within and really examine your life and acknowledge, this isn't what I want. What I want is my 9 of Cups, and I can finally understand that I'm deserving of it, that I can have it. Because what they're saying is they're finally understanding. This is especially divine masculine energy here, because the divine, I'm getting activations here, because the divine feminine had been through this. Divine feminines, they went through this earlier this year, especially earlier this year with the changes. I'm hearing especially with the fall equinox. They went through this as well, finally understanding that they were deserving of this. But divine masculines, especially energy here, saying that you're finally realizing how divine you are, how powerful you are, and stepping, because you've had this transformation, now you're stepping into that energy. And because you're stepping into that energy, now you're ready to put the old to rest and start this new cycle. Start this freshness of what it is that you truly want. And you know that what you truly want is this divine connection, this divine love. Okay, I was trying to see if there's any other... They're just saying divine love, yes, but to move forward in your life, to move forward, really leaving the past behind, because that's a cycle that you've closed out, and you cannot stay in that cycle anymore. You cannot perpetuate that cycle anymore, because that'll just keep you trapped. And you're not trapped anymore. You're beyond that, because you have transformed, because you have evolved, because the universe, they're saying, because we pushed you to. To be honest, because we pushed you to. So that's kind of cool. You know, Spirit had this, and that was a lesson, I think, for the divine feminines especially, to allow this to unfold, to allow the universe to step in, because this is a divine love. This is a love, a relationship. And they're saying this relationship, but also relationship with yourself. The love of self is what they're saying too. Again, it's one and the same. You cannot love another if you don't love yourself. You cannot love yourself if you're not loving another. And I don't mean that in like a physical 3D relationship way. I mean in a spiritual way. It's all one and the same, because it all comes back to that love energy, that source energy. And so what they're saying is, we had to step in and show you how divine and powerful you are to create for your life what it is that you truly want for your life. And we knew this. They're saying we knew this. We knew what is in your heart of hearts. We know what it is that you want for your life. And we just had to wake you up to that too. That's really beautiful. Okay. What's going on with the counterparts in the current connection, in the current moment? Get a card or two for the current connection, current moment. Where's the union energies for the current? Where's the union energies for the current? Oop. Where's it? Yeah, I'll take these two. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Bottom of the deck is the Emperor. We have the Emperor and we have the Empress here. So I was asking what this Two of Swords was about. Trying to feel it out when I looked at the bottom of the deck and saw the Emperor here. So Two of Swords is usually about making a decision. But here what they're saying is that decision has been made. And now what we have here are these two swords of truth. The blindfold, you see how it's gold here? It's not even like a blindfold. What they're saying is that now you can see. Now you can see the truth. This is reminding me of the Justice card. And so we have the two swords here. This is divine counterparts coming together in this truth. Because you're both whole in yourselves. Nine of Pentacles, feeling stable, feeling balanced, feeling independent. They're also giving me a feeling of self-worth. Understanding your self-worth. And the Empress came out, rising to your Empress energy in this 3D world. And because the High Priestess is really for me, the Empress or the Divine Feminine in the higher realms. The Empress is really the Divine Feminine in the 3D, really grounding that energy in the 3D, embodying all the queens. Feeling balanced in emotions and love. Feeling stable and secure in physical manifestations and being able to manifest quickly and powerfully. Taking action and having passion and feeling confident in her life. His, her, doesn't matter. Gender is not specific. For Divine Feminine we're talking about. And what am I missing? Mental clarity. Swords energy. Mental clarity. Not being afraid to communicate and speak your truth. And so when I was asking about this, the Two of Swords, trying to get clarity, they had me look at the bottom of the deck for the answer, and what came out was the Emperor. Both divine counterparts now coming together to speak their truth, seeing this connection for what it is. And you see how the swords are pointed down? Where usually in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot, they're pointed up and they're kind of guarding her heart. No. They're saying, look, in this moonlight, look what was revealed. The truth was revealed. And now you are coming together in this partnership, in this grounded reality, as the Emperor, having risen, having transformed, as the Emperor and as the Empress, to do this together. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is the current energies rising together. Rising together. They're pointing me to this. There's still the Emperor's, the way that I set the cards down, the Emperor's energy, his back is still to the Divine Feminine. The Divine Feminine's still kind of like not even looking at him, not even paying attention. Even though you're both coming together, they're in the current energy. It's not like the Lovers here quite yet. It's not like both of you together quite yet. This is going to be happening because you both have risen. It's going to be happening. You're going to come into union, into communication, for some into a higher level of commitment, into some physical union in some way, shape, or form, some kind of physical union or reunion, I should say. Some kind of communication, some kind of commitment here for some. Depends on where you are on your path. It depends on your specific journey. But right now, it's almost like you guys are just still kind of rising separately, but they're saying that this is changing. So let's see what happens in the near future energies. And remember, near future can be tomorrow. It could be an hour from now. It could be a couple weeks from now. So time is fluid. It's an illusion. It doesn't exist. Allow things to unfold is what they're reminding us. Allow things to unfold, because understand that as this is the current energy, things are unfolding, and things are unfolding in the universe. The universe is coming in and helping things to unfold. So leave things up to the universe. Leave things up to the divine. Leave things up to, because this is divine union. The universe is coming in. Spirit is coming in and helping you come together. So now you've come to the point where you have both risen to your and evolved to your Empress and Emperor energy. There's no choice but to come together in this love. There's always a choice. There's always free will, they're saying, but no choice as in this connection, coming together in this connection. How that looks to you in the physical 3D, that's up to you guys. That's up to your paths. But hold your vision. You can manifest this if you're manifesting together, because you're powerful co-creators now. And if you both want this, it'll happen. Just keep trusting and keep having faith. Okay, let's get one more, and then we'll do near future energies, please. What does the near future hold for these divine counterparts, please? What's the near future for these divine counterparts? What do you have to say about, oh my gosh. I'm going to take them both. Yeah. Give me one more. Give me one more. Thank you. How many is that? That's, yeah. Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I'm not going to take it, but King of Swords on the bottom there too. But this is really offering this love, this offer of love. And I've been called to this before, this image before. The storm is parting. The clouds are parting. The storm is over. And now the sun is rising. So what we have here is we have the Two of Cups. And here, this Four of Cups, this is almost like past energy, where in traditional Rider-Waite, he's looking at these three empty cups and kind of like his arms are crossed and he's feeling guarded. But now he's looking at this cup coming in from the divine. That's exactly what we were saying here. This cup that is being divinely guided, this love that's being divinely guided. And he's lifting his head, and they're showing me these birds in flight because this love is taking flight. Oh my God, that's so cheesy. Why do they give me all the cheesy analogies? But what he's saying is they're lifting his head to now drink from this cup of love. I can't with the cheese, you guys. Come on. Come on. Now they're just teasing me. They're very playful lately. They're very cheeky. In the traditional Rider-Waite deck, and I want to get that. We have the Star card on the bottom of this deck. I want to get this because I want to show you guys. This is the Golden Universal deck, so it's a little bit different, but I think it's the same kind of think it's the same kind of energy here, or the same kind of depiction. Oh boy, where is it? Bear with me 1 minute, guys. I really want to get the visual because I want to show you, here we go. I want to show you the comparison. So here in the traditional Rider-Waite, I mean, this is a little bit different, but it's the same concept. They're kind of looking forlornly at the 3 empty cups here, not even seeing the opportunity that's coming and not even seeing this cup of love that's being offered. Here, look how grand this love is. And the universe is coming in and handed it to them. And they are finally lifting their head and ready to take this offer, ready to drink from this cup of love, this cup of divine love. Because you're ready to offer this love to each other. These 2 cups, this soulmate connection, this divine love, both having filled up your cups, both becoming the Emperor and the Empress, having evolved, ready to offer love to each other. Moving forward together with the Chariot and fast moving. This is a very fast moving energy. This is going to pick up very quickly and it's going to come in with passion. Renewed, a new beginning full of love and full of passion and fire and just, I'm getting the word happiness. Just happiness. This is beautiful. Really, really beautiful energies. All right, what I want to do is I want to get, where are we? Okay, I want to get some romance angels, and I'm being called to the angel answers as well. So we'll see if that sticks. But I want to see how divine counterparts. This is almost like a mini divine partnership reading, but for the full divine partnership reading, I really want to look at the masculine and feminine energies individually. So this is really just for union energies, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. You guys, this is a new beginning, and it's happening. Like, it's coming in. It's coming in because you've both done the work. They're giving me a phrase, and I've never heard it before, but something about tears bring fresh blooms. The watering of your tears bring fresh blooms. And the energy that they're giving me with that is the healing that you've done is creating this fresh start for yourselves. The past is in the past. Let it be in the past completely. You're not the same people. You're not even the same, you're the same soul, but you're not the same souls that you were because now you're lighter. Now you're more your authentic self. You're not weighed down by the heaviness of who you thought you were. They're saying you're not weighed down by the identity of who you thought you were. The identity of your past is what they're saying. Now you are the Emperor and the Empress. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. What they're saying with this is law of attraction here. What they're saying with this is allow things to unfold. Allow things to unfold. They're saying, pointing to the flowers, what we were just saying with fresh blooms, fresh starts, fresh blossomings. They're actually pointing me to the heart chakra opening. Continuing to open. Continuing to let in more love. Playfulness. What did I just say? How Spirit's being playful. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. This has been a very, very intense couple of months. It's been a very intense couple of months. Now get back to a place of playfulness and flirtatiousness and just your inner child, too. They're saying, get back to your inner child. Who you were before the world told you who you were supposed to be. Reminding me of that quote, who were you before, the world told you who you were supposed to be? Who were you as that child? This is not a sense of immaturity, it's just a sense of playfulness and flirtatiousness and fun and joy and bliss and innocence. Get back to this. Get back to this. Because that's going to attract more joy and more love into your life. Okay. Okay, Spirit, okay. At the bottom of the deck we have new love. This is a fresh start. A fresh start. A fresh start in love. A fresh start for life. New romance, too. They keep pointing me to the flowers. Somebody's getting flowers. This is beautiful. Okay. How is the divine masculine feeling for the divine feminine at this current time? Let's do that. How is the divine masculine feeling for the divine feminine at this current time? How's the divine masculine feeling for the divine feminine at this current time? Woo. Woo. Passion. I told you. Where's that fire? That fire and that passion is approaching. This Ace of Wands, new beginning with passion and love. They are feeling it. It says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. That's what's happening. Their soul and their heart is singing with joy for their divine feminine. They're feeling it. And even if they're not showing it on the 3D, they are thinking about you. They are fantasizing about you, is what they just said. They're wanting to kiss you. Ooh, wanting to kiss you. Just wanting to love you. Just wanting to hold you and love you. They're saying, as you know, you're meant to be loved. They're saying, finally, as you know, you're meant to be loved. As you knew you were meant to be loved all along. Because the masculine has woken up. They're saying, yes, I want to restore balance to this connection. Because I know that I wasn't giving my all. I know I was see? There's a sync. I know I was guarding my heart. But divine feminines, you were guarding your heart as well. Both of you opening up to this connection. Both of you opening up to this love and allowing this fresh start to take place. How's the divine feminine feeling for their divine masculine at this time? How's the divine feminine feeling? Reconciliation, wanting this reconciliation, welcoming this in. Someone from your past is returning to your life. And you see, it's almost like they're the same here. Do you see how they're both holding each other? And how beautiful and passionate this is. And this, you see how it's in the clouds? This is being divinely guided. What they're actually telling me is this is already happening in the 5D, and now you're both manifesting it down into the 3D. That's where the reconciliation is taking place. You're already together in the higher dimensions, so you have to go within. You have to feel it within. You have to get to that place of love within so that you can bring that down and anchor it into the 3D. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, let's get some angel answers as final messages from Spirit. Spirit, what kind of guidance do you have for this union energy? What kind of guidance do you have for this union energy? This is a beautiful reading, you guys. No wonder I was crying. So full of love. There's so much love here. So much love here. This kind of just fell out, and I was called to take it. Abundance. This is welcoming in your abundance. This is manifesting love in abundance. That is what they're telling me. That is what spring is bringing in. Abundance and opportunity, not just for love, but for each other, for yourselves, for your life. So this could be financial abundance. This could be stability, security. This could be trips. It could be, whatever it is. I'm trying like hell to manifest Girl Scout cookies because I'm going to go off on a tangent for a second here. Bear with me. I ordered Girl Scout cookies like a month and a half ago maybe, and I still haven't gotten them. And I already paid and everything. And I'm trying like hell to manifest. And I've been saying to my friends, if I can't manifest my Girl Scout cookies, how the hell am I going to manifest my divine partner coming back? And it's kind of been like a joke, but it's not a joke. I want my Girl Scout cookies. I want my abundance. Okay. Guys. I want my cookies. The thing is, I bought a bunch of boxes because I bought some for my parents as well. So, we'll see. We'll see. But abundance is coming in, and Girl Scout cookies are going to be among it. As well as this reconciliation and this passion and this love. This love. Okay. What final guidance do you have for this couple, for this partnership, for this union? And those, all right. We have no need to worry. Have faith. Hold your vision. Have faith in this. No need to worry. You are safe. You are protected. You are divinely guided, and that is what they mean by divinely guided. You are protected. Things are unfolding as they're meant to unfold, so just keep trusting in the divine. Keep trusting this connection. I'm going to save the best for last. Forgiveness. Come to a place of forgiveness. The energy that I'm getting with this card is what we were saying a little bit in the beginning, is that they're not going to be the same. Your divine counterpart is not going to be the same as before your separation, before your limited contact or limited communication, before this cycle closed out. They're in a new cycle because they're new people, because they have let go of what they need to let go, because they have transformed, because they're seeing how deserving they are. And not only that, but they're seeing how deserving you are. And they're seeing this connection for what it truly is, for the divine, beautiful love that is truly here, this unconditional love. They are understanding unconditional love, and they're understanding unconditional love as it was coming from you, divine counterpart, from you, divine feminine. Because what I'm hearing is that they didn't understand unconditional love before because they had never experienced it. And so they were doubting you just like you were doubting them. So they were doubting you just like you were not seeing physical evidence in the 3D of their love. They were doubting your love because they had never experienced that unconditional love. And so you were both mirroring each other. You were both having lack of faith, they're saying. So both of you had to come to a place of forgiveness for each other, for how you have hurt each other, for how you have parted, they're saying. In some cases, there were betrayals. In some cases, there were deceptions. People were holding onto masks. People were holding onto illusions. In some cases, they're saying there were karmic partners and relationships that hurt the other one. But understand that all of this was necessary to come to this point in time so that you can start over, start fresh as the evolved souls that you are. And don't ever forget that you orchestrated this together, that your higher selves orchestrated all of this so that you could grow and come to this point in time together for this fresh start. And make no mistake, it is a fresh, brand new start. The past, let the past be in the past. Forgive the past. Let it go. Let the past go so that you can start over. Because what's to come but big, happy changes. Big, beautiful, happy changes, full of abundance and happiness and passion and love and reconciliation. Beautiful. All right, guys, we're going to end it here. I'm so glad we did this reading. Love it. Love you guys. Make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss a beat. If you resonate with this, let me know in the comments. We'll be back with a full divine partnership coming up this weekend. Sending you guys so much love and so much light. And look what we have to look forward to. Big happy changes for all of us. Beautiful. See you guys soon.